Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a really easy and delicious bread idea for your Thanksgiving table. It's my sweet potato biscuits with fresh sage. I love this recipe because they come together really quickly. They look beautiful when served in a cast iron skillet, so you can definitely bring them oven to table. And people cannot get enough of these. They are always the first things to go. Let me show you how to put it together. In a large bowl, you're going to add 2½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, and a tablespoon of brown sugar. And then you're going to add a cup of very cold butter that's been diced. And then working with your hands, you are going to just mush that butter and the flour together just until a nice coarse meal develops. This does take a little time. You just want to make sure you don't have any big chunks of butter. You want to make sure it's all incorporated with that flour mixture. Then in a small pitcher, you want to measure out ½ cup of sweet potato puree. Now, if you want to save a little time, you can actually buy canned sweet potato puree. It's usually sold right next to the canned pumpkin, or you can roast your own sweet potato, scrape out the filling, and puree that, whatever you feel like doing. And then to the sweet potatoes, we're going to add ½ cup of buttermilk. You're going to combine the sweet potato with the buttermilk, just with a fork. You can whisk that up. And then you're going to make a little well in the center of your flour and butter mixture. And you're going to pour this in there. And then with a wooden spoon, you just want to slowly mix this up just until a nice dough begins to form. And at that point, you can transfer this dough out onto a floured surface. And if you need to add a little bit more flour at this stage, that's totally fine. You can just add some more flour just until you have a really nice workable dough. The sweet potato creates a beautiful smooth texture to this dough, and so it will roll out really easily. And then you just want to roll it out just to about 1½ inches to 2 inches thick. And then using a biscuit cutter, you're going to cut out your biscuits. And then I like to put them right in a cast iron skillet. And then in a small bowl, we're going to create an egg wash with just an egg and a tablespoon of milk. You can whisk that up. And then with a pastry brush, we're going to brush each top of our biscuit with this egg wash. And then on top of each biscuit, we're going to add 1 sage leaf. And fresh sage is pretty easy to find this time of year. You'll find it where they store all of the different fresh herbs. When you bite into that biscuit after it's baked, you've got the sweetness of the sweet potato, and then you've got the savory, earthy taste of the sage. It is a great flavor combination. And the colors look so pretty and fall-like too. Then you're going to place your biscuits in a 400-degree oven and bake anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes, just until they are risen up and golden brown. And you can make these biscuits in the morning and just let them sit like this on your cooktop, and then moments before you want to serve them, maybe heat them up just in the skillet in a 300-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And there you have it, a sweet potato biscuit with fresh sage that is not only festive, but so delicious too. When you open that biscuit, you'll see how light and flaky they are, and how deliciously sweet they become with the sweet potato and the brown sugar. It is the perfect bread idea for Thanksgiving. I hope you guys give this one a try and let me know what you think. And I also hope that you tune in tomorrow when I'm going to be posting another edition of my Holiday Helper series. And this time we are tackling the fancy hors d'oeuvre. I'm going to show you 3 different varieties that you can make with store-bought puff pastry. And it can all be prepped a week ahead. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.